It's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the London Bulldogs and the Tennessee Titans. The play fake. Dempsey. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Dempsey. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Dempsey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Dempsey. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Bulldogs, nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Wheeler over the middle, complete. That's Porter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Wheeler. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And again this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Bulldog.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wildcard teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I've got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dempsey got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Dempsey under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Again, 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to air it out deep for Matthews, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. 39. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on 1st down. Wheeler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Porter. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Wheeler. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, Dempsey's got Hooper on the short connection. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dempsey, and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. London about set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
To number 16. It's a gain of 20.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
6-yard line. A gain of 15. And a London first down.
Back to throw. Wheeler. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
To number 80.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel to make sure they get their security deposit back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Dempsey under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grade.
It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On first down, Dempsey, nice footwork at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Dempsey got a man open. It's Ross. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action. Wheeler. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Wheeler. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Dempsey. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Dempsey. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
51
From the gun, Dempsey. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Dempsey's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Ball carrier. The tackle made.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Intercepted. They'll take over
for this defense, CD. That's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football. And look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
He's brought down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Off the bootleg. Wheeler. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wheeler, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off play action. Wheeler, he's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown 70 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.